Hey everybody. Okay, today we are going to talk about alkaline water. This has been a phase or a craze for so many years. And the problem with it is that, first of all, we just need to drink more water in general. But second of all, now we have more people buying expensive bottled water by telling them that drinking water with a higher pH is going to make them healthy. What does that mean? There is a scale. It's from 1 to 13, and it's a pH scale. So water sits at a 7. Your stomach acid is down at around 1 to 3, and then bleach sits at about 13. So this scale measures all of these different substances as far as, are they acidic below 7 or are they alkaline above 7? When you talk about health and wellness, there's so much information that says, oh, you should be eating an alkaline diet because when you are too acidic, that breeds disease. The problem with that statement is that there are certain foods and things that will help you metabolize into alkalinity versus just throwing straight alkaline into your system. When you eat or drink lemon juice, just a fresh lemon, now that's acid. And that fresh lemon, when it metabolizes, is going to push you to a slight alkalinity. So it's not exactly what you think. Baking soda, this is a 9. This particular water I picked up, this is a 9 on the scale. Baking soda is 8. So this is actually higher pH, which will neutralize your stomach acid more than baking soda. And a lot of people will drink baking soda because it helps if they have heartburn. Well, if you are constantly diluting your stomach acid, what you're doing is you're decreasing your body's ability to fully break down food into the nutrients that you need in order to absorb into your system to give you proper health. And when that happens, you actually promote a process called leaky gut, which means now you have big giant holes, permeability in the lining of your gut, where instead of that peanut butter and jelly sandwich breaking down into proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, now you've got little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches floating through your bloodstream, and your body won't like it. It doesn't recognize it. So when we have leaky gut, that will then promote a process called candida or yeast. And most of the people that I work with have a yeast infection or candida in their gut. When that's been left for too long, we get another upstream metabolic issue called SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. How does that happen? It's because the acid, the proper acid in your stomach, is designed to trigger the valves in your stomach to open and close. So when you have the proper stomach acid, you eat a meal, it will go down there, and those valves will close, your stomach will churn, and the contents of the stomach will then start to increase the pH, trigger the valve down below to open. It'll go in the next part of the intestines, where if the pH is where it should be, those valves will close, churn, open on the other end and move things through. And this is a normal process. And your body, your intestines rely on a proper pH to open and close those valves and to digest and break down food properly, so then you can absorb nutrients for good health. But what SIBO is bacteria in one part of the gut that actually moves to another part of the gut because you didn't have the proper opening and closing of the valves and you don't have the proper pH. So that continues upstream. So if you have candida, that's one process to actually kill the candida, kill the yeast, and then recolonate the gut for good health. But if you have SIBO, we have to go further upstream and do a little bit more, and then we can take out the candida as well. Molds will also be part of this. The more pH you have in your gut, the higher it is, the less opportunity there is for your gut to function properly. The more opportunity there is for things like molds, other bacteria, H. pylori, and yeasts to actually form and colonate. And when they do, they will take root. So this can be a long-standing issue for so many people who don't even realize they have leaky gut. When often I talk to people and I will say that they have a gut issue, and they'll say, well, I'm not bloated, or I have a daily bowel movement, I don't think I have a problem with my gut. Yet they have continual issues with like eczema, psoriasis, maybe it's chronic sinusitis or chronic migraines or chronic pain. Maybe there's autoimmune issues. There's all of these external conditions that can be a result of having leaky gut, candida, yeast, and molds in the gut. And if you are drinking alkaline water, you are contributing to that. So when you're somebody who's super healthy, you're just drinking water. And I think what you need to do, if this is something you're going for, you've got to look at the rest of your diet. How clean are you eating? Are you drinking this and expecting it to offset a poor quality diet? Because that's not good either. So I encourage you to start thinking about all the other things that you can change and just drink regular water. You can drink filtered water, but stay away from the pH or the alkaline water because it's actually causing more damage to your gut, and none of us need that. So I hope that was helpful. Please like and share this video. Also, please subscribe so we can make sure that we bring the truth of health and wellness and the food system to the general public who really, really needs to know this information for better health. All right, see you guys in the next one.